Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about a company which has been recognized as the fourth largest cigarette manufacturing company. So before going to this, I just want to throw a light on the past incidents that happened. So in 1960 January 11th, where the US government has considered tobacco leads to cancer. Soon after this news broke out, many cigarette manufacturing companies and the families were in stake. But there was one company which was increasing its market share by 1%. And in the year of 1970, again the US government has banned promoting or advertising cigarettes permanently through television. There also, this particular company has increased 1% market share and also gaining more consumers than its competitors. So what is this company? So this company is none other than Marlboro. And what hell they do to gain this market share? They use a strategy called lifestyle marketing. So what is lifestyle marketing? So I'll give you a small example. If you were 90s kids, you used to love seeing Sachin playing cricket in the field where he used MRF bat. And also, I bet you and your family members or in your friend circles, people have bought MRF bats. When you go to store, you subconsciously buy MRF bat. So at that age, you don't know what is English willow, what is Kashmir willow, nor you don't know which is duplicate bat and which is a original bat. You only know two things: a bat without sticker and a bat with MRF sticker. Subconsciously, we used to pick up the bat with MRF sticker. The same strategy has been implemented by the Marlboro company. If you could see, people are very rigorous, or people are very bad, or they don't know why they are buying only the rubber company's bat. No, here they have used the lifestyle marketing where they are connecting you to your icon or the idol Sachin Tendulkar. So whenever you buy MRF bat, they give you a feel that you are holding the same bat what Sachin holds during his match. So the same strategy has been implemented by Marlboro company. So the Marlboro's parent company Philip Morris used the same strategy soon after they heard that the branding or the advertising of the cigarettes has been permanently banned through television media. They have changed the strategy. So before going to the strategy, you need to know that Marlboro was initially making cigarettes for women, but after this news broke out, they have changed their strategy where they have introduced a Marlboro man. So a Marlboro man is someone who has exactly the trait that a man should have. He is a man with a cowboy dress and also rustic and also all the traits that a man should persist of. So they started doing campaign where they have their product projected 10% and the 90% were concentrating on the Marlboro man. So in 1960s, the men were so emotionally connected to this Marlboro man, and that was the game changer for the Marlboro company and became an epitome of the industry. So this campaign has increased their market share by 1%, and also most of these consumers from the other competitors were shifted to this Marlboro company. So what they did, this massive game changer took an example for other companies, and this stood as a one of the key game changer in the cigarette manufacturing industry. They have emotionally connected the 1960s men to the Marlboro men, where they used to feel that whenever they are drinking this Marlboro cigarette, they used to get a feel of that Marlboro man with a hat on his face and also riding a horse. So the key lessons what we need to learn from this case study is people are not only connected to the product, but sometimes they also connect to the idol or the icon whom they want to be in the future. So here one more thing is they are subconsciously tapping your mindset and making you to feel how want and how you want to look. But I strongly suggest that drinking cigarettes is a bad habit. But I hope you have understood this case study. Thank you.